Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel today. My name is Sanj, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can scrape any website using n8n, which is locally hosted, and it uses the MCP servers. Okay, so this is a really cost-effective way to do it because you don't need to pay for n8n. The MCP servers are free. The only thing that you need to pay for is the AI agent, and if you use GPT-4o Mini, it's super cheap. I'm spending somewhere like $5 every 6 months, and I use it all day, every day for all my automations inside of n8n and make.com. Okay, so grab yourself a coffee, sit back down, and let's build it. So what is a model context protocol? Okay, well, according to Google's Gemini, an MCP aims to simplify the integration of AI models with external data and tools, making it easier for AI systems to access and utilize information beyond their built-in knowledge. Okay, so in the most simplest sense, and the easiest way I can explain this is that an MCP is like a layer, right? It's like a layer, informational layer that connects the AI to any external tool, right? This could be anything, and if you think about it, it's infinite, right? Because you can build infinite tool sets, you can have infinite integrations. So literally, it's like it opens up like a universe of possibilities, right? And so I wanted to get that out of the way. And what's great about MCPs is that you actually need a local host to run this, which means that n8n is not going to cost you anything, right? You don't need a cloud, you don't need to pay for it. You can host it locally using a system called Docker. Okay, so if you don't know how to do that, go look at one of my previous videos where I show you how to install n8n on your local machine using Docker. Okay, so the way this agent works is that it basically uses something called Firecrawl. Again, Firecrawl is easy to set up. I'll show you how to do that. It's completely free, and it connects to their MCP server. And then on the MCP server, they've got a bunch of tools, okay? So the trigger is going to be a chat, and I'll show you how that works. I'll do a demonstration shortly. It's going to plug in the information into this AI agent, which is a web scraper, which is set up with a system prompt. And then what this does is it accesses the OpenAI chat model, which is just for a mini, which is what I always use, and it's perfectly fine for this. It then needs a memory for buffering, because what that means is it needs a context window. Okay, now the simple memory is set to 5, but you can change that to 10, 20, 50, whatever, right? The bigger the context window, the better generally your output, because the AI can use previous chats and previous conversations to then build a better output. Okay, then these last two modules are the MCP nodes. And the first one is a list tool. So every MCP server will have a bunch of tools. Okay, so for this, I'm using Firecrawl, and you'll see the output of that. So this will grab the tools, and then the AI will tell it to what I needed to do, okay, with the tools based off the instructions I gave it in the chat prompt. And then the last module here is the execute, which will then take the input, plug it through this entire Firecrawl AI agent, and then give me the output. Okay, so let's test this. And for this example, I'm going to paste in a prompt, which is find the 3 most popular posts from waitbutwhy.com. Okay, so if you're not sure what Wait But Why is, it's a very popular blog. I'm told that Elon actually follows this and reads this. It's by a guy called Tim Urban, who's actually really quite funny, right? So I actually follow him on Twitter and a few other places. He's very, very well known. He's got a massive newsletter as well by the looks of it. So what I'm going to ask it is find the 3 most popular blogs, okay, or posts from this blog. So let's just run that. And then I'm just going to minimize this so you can see it running in the background. Okay, so this is the AI agent going through it. So it's plugged in my question from the chat. It's then going to plug it into the AI agent, and then it's going to use all these nodes here to then come back with an answer. Okay, so I'm going to move this back up again so you can see it inside of this window here. And then once that's done, just give it a few seconds, and you'll have an answer. Okay, and you can pretty much scrape anything you want, any website, anything that isn't behind a session cookie. Okay, so something that doesn't really need logging into. Okay, this will work for. There are other MCP servers that can do this, that utilize session cookies. It's a bit more advanced. Maybe I'll cover that in a future topic or a future video. But for this, I'm just going to do the 3 most popular blog posts. Okay, so just wait for this to run. And it's a big blog, so there's a lot to go through, right? And it's done. So now you can see the output here. Okay, so here are the 3 most popular posts from Wait But Why. Neuralink and the brain's magical feature. This post has been highly discussed with 1,122 comments. The next one is how Tesla will change the world, which has about 1,000 comments. And the third one is AI revolution, our immortality or extinction, right? And the reason I'm showing you this is because web scraping is very lucrative. Okay, if I head over to a website called Upwork.com, so Upwork, if you're not familiar, is basically a freelancing website, right? So if you are a client, if you're just somebody that needs work doing, it could be technical work, it could be anything. Upwork has something like 10 million job posts a day or something, right? Something ridiculous. It's definitely the biggest platform in the world, okay? So I did a search for web scrape, and you can see here that there's a few jobs here, right? And you can apply for these. So this one is scraper needed for automotive fitment project. They're paying anywhere between $8 to $25 an hour. And you see how quickly you can do this, right? So you can basically do several jobs at the same time. A custom rag, which is not really scraping, but it's something that I can do. I've actually got a video on that. Web scraping, developer needed, right? Data mining. What else? Web scraper needed. Again, posted 5 hours ago, right? NA10 automation, that could be web scraping, so you need to look into that. Data mining definitely is, and even says contact scraping. And that's just the first 10 posts. Okay, so you can see the opportunities here for you to make money, for you to build even a simple career on this, or even just to build something and get paid for it is huge. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into a new workflow and build this out with you. Because this is a locally hosted automation, right? We need to install the MCP node, and there's also going to be an OpenAI account that needs to be created. You should know how to do that. If you don't, then just go head over to platform.openai.com, click on dashboard, click on API, and then just generate your key, okay? And then you can just create a connection. Before the MCP, what you need to do is you head over to settings over here, and then go to community nodes, and then you want to install a community node, okay? And then basically the npm package name is this here. So this is GitHub. This is by a guy called nerding.io or -io. And then all you need is you basically just copy this, okay? And what this will do is this will install the MCP node onto your locally hosted n8n container, right? So that should be inside of Docker if you're using Docker or any other application that you're doing this on, okay? Click on understand and then just install that, okay? And then you'll see it in this list here. I don't see it because I installed MCP through the terminal through Docker. It's a bit more technical, right? But I just wanted more control on it. But this is the same way. This is the more kind of user-friendly, beginner-friendly way of doing it, okay? And then once you have that, you'll see that here, okay? Then you want to head over to a new workflow. Okay, so the first one is going to be a chat trigger, right? Because we're going to use a chat prompt. Okay, and then off that, we want the AI agent. Okay, so if I go back to the original, you'll see what the AI agent does. Okay, so I've added basically a system prompt here. Okay, I'm going to grab this system prompt so you can see it, and I'll talk you through exactly what it does. Okay, so let's just grab this. And basically what this is saying is start by listing the available tools. So there's two nodes for MCP, right? The first one is grab tools. And that's because every MCP server has a different tool set, right? It has a different range of tools, right? Not every MCP server is going to have the same tool set. So the first thing you have to do is grab the tools, then tell the AI agent what you want to do with those tools, and then the MCP node, the second node, will execute the tools, okay? And that's all done by AI. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just set it up. So what this is saying is list all available tools, then execute the appropriate tool. So we're basically telling the AI to do it for us, right? We don't have to do any thinking. Okay, so I'm just going to grab this, command this, and this is a system message. Okay, so we're going to head back into the build. Okay, go to add option, system message, get rid of this, and then just paste that in there. Okay. And then for the AI, what do I call it? Web scraper. Okay, so we just rename the AI agent to web scraper, and we're good to go. That's all you do. I mean, you can test a step as well, which you should. And then the next thing I want to do is we obviously need to add a chat model because this isn't an AI function. So I'm going to use OpenAI because that's what I always use, and Foro Mini is perfectly fine for this. Okay, just make sure you've created a connection inside of your platform.openai.com. You're probably going to need to top it up with, like, I don't know, $5, which is more than enough. I mean, I use OpenAI all the time, like every single day, for multiple operations across, Make.com and n8n. And honestly, with Foro Mini, I top up the credits like every 6 months. right? It's insane how cheap this is. Okay, so let's go back here. That should be connected. The next thing you need is a simple memory buffer. So, or memory node, and basically what that means is just a context window, right? So how many past interactions the model receives as context. And again, the bigger the window, the better the context. The bigger the context, the better the output. So leave it entirely up to you. 10 is enough for this. So I've left it at 10, and that's totally fine. That's all you need to do here, okay? Then the next two nodes are going to be the MCP nodes. So if you've done it correctly, you'll see MCP in here. You'll see MCP client tool, okay? And you want to set up a credential. Okay, so if I click on this one, we'll set up a new one, right? So let me just come out of this. We'll go to create a new credential, right? It's going to come up with this MCP client stdio account, okay? And we're going to use a command line. So to build this, what you want to do is you want to head over to the second GitHub, which is the Firecrawl MCP server. And this is by Mendable AI, okay? And there's a couple of things we need from here. So you can actually look into all this if you're curious and you want to see how the code works. It's not necessary. These are all the packages and JSONs and everything else that's built on. But what you need for this is just the command lines. Okay, so this is what we need. Okay, the first part is npx. So just grab that, and that's going to be the command. And then the argument is this. It's -y space firecrawl -mcp. Okay, so I'm going to copy this, but I'm going to edit it, right? Because this is not correct. So you see that, so you take out all this and just space it. So it's -y space firecrawl -mcp. Okay, and then for environments, you're going to want your Firecrawl API. Okay, so that looks something like this. So if I go into here, it's going to be Firecrawl. Okay, and then your API key. So your API key, I'll show you where to get that. I'm just going to change this to expression so you can see it. So Firecrawl, and you want equals, and then you want to head over to firecrawl.dev, which is where the API key is going to be generated from. So just wait for that to load. Not sure why it takes so long. There you go. And then you just create a free account with your Gmail, or you can sign in, go to your dashboard, and then you want to go to API key or API keys, and if it's created, it'll be here. And then just create a new key, call it whatever you want to call it. I called mine n8n localhost, and then you just grab the key. Okay, you grab the key and then you paste it here after the equals. Okay, that's it. That's all you do. Save it and then call it something. Right, so I called mine, what did I call it? Let me see. I called my file called MCP. And if you don't save it now, you can actually go back and edit it again, okay? And then the tool description is set automatically, and then the list operations, or the operation is going to be list tools, because we need to grab the tools first, okay? That's the first one. Then the second one is going to be another MCP node, but this time we're going to execute the tools. Okay, so go to execute tool. I'm going to call this execute tools. Okay, and then for the tool names, we need to grab something from the original. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, come out of this, go into execute tools, and then you just need this JSON. Okay, so let me just open this up to show you. So basically, this is the same from the AI node, which is the AI agent. Select tool name, call this tool whenever you need to Firecrawl scrape tool names, right? Effectively, what that means is we're just telling the AI to basically just grab whatever tool you think is the best tool to achieve this objective, right? And the objective is whatever you're going to put into the chat window, okay? So let's just grab this, go back to the build. I'm going to change this expression. Let's open up a new bigger window as you can see it. Okay, and then for the parameters, let me just come out this. We are going to tell it to use the AI, right? So define automatically by the model, right? So we're completely dependent on the AI for this. Let the AI make the best judgments based on the tool sets that you can see inside the MCP server, okay? So for that, you just select this one here. Let the AI suggest it, okay? And then just line these up. I'm gonna call this one grab tools. Rename that. And then you can line it up to make it look something that's a bit more presentable like this. And you can obviously add a sticky note. Okay, and basically that's it. So that's your first locally hosted MCP server that can use the chat window to scrape any website and ask it to do any task that you want. Okay, so hopefully you love this video. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Take care and have a good one.